Sam Heughan has spent much of his career carefully controlling what the world sees of his personal life. As the face of Outlander, adored for his portrayal of Jamie Fraser, his fans have long obsessed over his romantic status, speculating about every whisper of a relationship. Yet Sam himself has always stayed tight-lipped, rarely confirming anything and often brushing off gossip with a laugh. That's why when headlines suddenly blared that Sam was allegedly linked to a star from the Real Housewives franchise, the internet nearly imploded. The rumor didn't come from nowhere. A string of small but suspicious coincidences had begun to pile up, enough to spark curiosity among entertainment blogs. Paparazzi photos suggested that Sam and the unnamed Real Housewives star had been seen attending the same charity event in London. While there were no pictures of them together, keen-eyed fans noticed they appeared in shots taken at the same venue on the same night. To casual observers, it was nothing. But in the world of celebrity gossip, that was more than enough to light the match. From there, social media did the rest. Fans scoured Instagram posts and Twitter likes, pointing out that Sam and the Real Housewives star had followed each other just weeks earlier. A few cryptic comments on posts, simple emojis, a casual like, suddenly took on outsized significance. Was this evidence of flirtation? Or just two celebrities acknowledging each other in the digital space? On TikTok, fan-made videos popped up overnight, zooming in on screenshots of the follows and pairing them with dramatic captions like, "Sam's new romance?" Theories multiplied with every passing hour. Some claimed they had spotted the pair together at a private dinner in Mayfair, though no clear photos backed up the claim. Others suggested the connection was nothing more than networking, blown wildly out of proportion by gossip-hungry media. Still, the narrative was irresistible. The brooding Scottish heartthrob from Outlander possibly entangled with a glamorous, headline-grabbing personality from the Real Housewives. The fanbase's reaction was as divided as it was intense. Some were thrilled by the possibility. "He deserves someone fabulous, and she's gorgeous. I'm here for it," one fan posted on Twitter. Another added, "This is the crossover I never knew I needed. Outlander meets Real Housewives." But not everyone was amused. A portion of the fandom, particularly those who have long shipped Sam with his co-star Katrina Balfe, dismissed the rumor outright or expressed disappointment. For them, no one could measure up to the Sam and Katrina fantasy they'd cultivated over the years. Others worried that being linked to a reality TV star might tarnish Sam's carefully cultivated image. "He's worked so hard to be taken seriously as an actor," one skeptical fan wrote. "Getting dragged into Housewives drama isn't a good look." The debate grew heated, with arguments spilling across fan forums, Reddit threads, and even the comments under Sam's own social media posts. Entertainment outlets pounced, spinning the smallest details into full-length stories. Headlines like, "Outlander's Sam Heughan sparks new romance rumors with Housewives beauty," began circulating across gossip sites. One tabloid went so far as to speculate which Real Housewives franchise the woman belonged to. Was it Beverly Hills? New York? Atlanta? The mystery only fueled more intrigue. Some media commentators dismissed the story as flimsy at best, pointing out the lack of concrete evidence. But others argued that where there's smoke, there's fire. With Sam's love life having been such a mystery for so long, any potential clue was bound to dominate headlines. The reason this rumor hit so hard wasn't just because of the names involved. It was because of what it symbolized. Sam Heughan, known for keeping his relationships almost entirely private, was suddenly being linked to someone from one of the most drama-fueled franchises on television. The contrast between the reserved Scottish actor and the loud, larger-than-life Real Housewives brand was too striking to ignore. For some, it seemed laughable. For others, it was intriguing. Could Sam really be drawn to someone from that world? Or was the connection purely imagined, a story inflated by gossip culture desperate for a new headline? As the rumor gained momentum, one question dominated the conversation. Was there any truth to it? Fans speculated, bloggers analyzed, and entertainment outlets continued to milk the story. But amid the frenzy, one voice remained conspicuously absent, Sam's. He said nothing, leaving the world to wonder whether his silence was a denial or a confirmation. And, as always, another name was dragged into the mix: Katrina Balfe. Fans demanded to know what she thought of the speculation, as though her opinion could settle the matter once and for all. Would she laugh it off, defend Sam, or stay out of it entirely? Whatever the case, one thing was clear. Sam Heughan's alleged link to a Real Housewives star had sparked a love drama that showed no signs of dying down anytime soon. As gossip sites and fan forums spun with speculation, the silence from Sam Heughan himself became deafening. For someone who has always been notoriously private about his relationships, his refusal to comment was hardly surprising. Yet, in the heat of a rumor linking him to a Real Housewives star, that silence felt louder than ever. Fans demanded clarity, tabloids begged for confirmation, but Sam stayed the course, allowing the world to talk while he went about his work. Rather than addressing the rumor directly, Sam carried on as usual, posting updates about his projects, his whiskey brand, and his fitness ventures. In interviews promoting Outlander and his stage role in Macbeth, he skillfully sidestepped questions about his personal life, focusing instead on his work. For many fans, this was classic Sam, a man determined to keep the spotlight on his career rather than his relationships. But for others, his silence only fueled speculation. If it's not true, why doesn't he just deny it? Some fans asked on Twitter. Others countered that Sam had no obligation to validate every rumor that came his way. After all, he had spent years fighting against invasive gossip, from claims about secret marriages to supposed hidden children. Why should this be any different? While Sam kept quiet, the Real Housewives star at the center of the rumor wasn't quite as silent. During an appearance on a podcast, she was asked about her supposed link to Sam. With a sly smile, she brushed it off. "I think people like to imagine things. Sam's a lovely guy, but not everything you read is true." Her words did little to calm the frenzy. If anything, the vague response only added fuel to the fire. Was she denying the rumor outright, or leaving the door open to keep the buzz alive? Some accused her of exploiting the gossip for attention. Others believed her carefully chosen words confirmed that there was, indeed, something happening behind the scenes. Inevitably, Katrina Balfe's name resurfaced in the chatter. Despite being happily married and a mother, her decades-long partnership with Sam on Outlander meant she was always dragged into conversations about his love life. When asked about the rumor during a press junket, Katrina laughed and said diplomatically, "Sam's private life is his own. We've been friends a long time, and I only want him to be happy." Her words were calm, supportive, and deliberately non-committal, but fans dissected them endlessly. Some praised her for standing by Sam without feeding the gossip. Others read more into her tone, insisting she sounded amused, or even slightly disapproving. The truth, as always, was elusive. Within the fandom, the rumor became a lightning rod for deeper divisions. Some fans cheered the idea of Sam dating outside of the usual Hollywood circle, seeing it as proof that he was willing to live life on his own terms. Others felt betrayed, clinging to long-held fantasies of Sam and Katrina as more than friends. The debates grew fierce in online spaces. Arguments broke out over whether Sam deserved more privacy or whether his choice of partner, even alleged, mattered to his public image. Threads stretched for hundreds of comments, with fans passionately defending their point of view. Entertainment commentators weighed in as well, analyzing what the rumor meant for Sam's carefully managed reputation. One columnist argued that being linked to a Real Housewives star risked cheapening his image, aligning him with reality TV drama rather than serious acting. Another countered that the crossover only broadened his appeal, making him relatable to audiences beyond the Outlander fanbase. PR experts noted that neither Sam nor the Housewives star had much incentive to deny the rumor. For Sam, silence preserved his privacy. For her, the association with a global star kept her name in headlines. It was, in its own way, a mutually beneficial situation, regardless of whether the romance was real. Ultimately, the fascination wasn't just about Sam Heughan possibly dating a reality TV personality. It was about what the rumor revealed: the hunger fans and media have for access to his private world. After years of speculation about his friendships, his co-stars, and his supposed secrets, even the faintest whiff of romance is enough to trigger a storm. The story also highlighted the double-edged sword of fame. The very qualities that made Sam beloved, his mystery, his discipline, his refusal to overshare, are the same qualities that turn every rumor into a wildfire. Because the less he gives, the more people want. As the dust began to settle, no confirmation came. No denial either. Just silence, punctuated by speculation, fan theories, and endless clickbait headlines. So, was Sam Heughan truly linked to a Real Housewives star, or was it all smoke without fire? The answer remains uncertain, locked away with the man himself. But one thing is undeniable: the drama has only reinforced Sam's status as one of the most intriguing, enigmatic stars of his generation. And as long as he remains silent, fans will keep asking, keep speculating, and keep watching, waiting for the day when the mystery might finally be solved.